What? I gotta know, bitch, I be looking outside your door. Wait, I gotta go. 24/7 live on the low. Wait, I gotta know.
It's really 2 o'clock in the morning on my fucking birthday, and I'm playing Cold War. Help me. So yeah. I'm playing Cold War today. You know, middle of the fucking night. So yeah, you guys might hear a new microphone. I got a series, Siren X. Hope it makes some of a fucking difference, but probably not, right? So before I start today's video, I want to do a class edit video, because why not rock the most inconsistent fucking snipers, class setups. So, let's get started. Both. Class 1, PELINGTON. Yeah, it's pretty simple standard setup. We have Stabilizer, Tiger Team, 7-round, Serpent Wrap, and Marathon Pad. I do sometimes swap out the Stabilizer for either one of two things. I either swap it out for a Tiger Team Spotlight, or go down for the Bipod. Because sometimes I feel like the PELINGTON is a little unstable to me. It doesn't have much recoil. The gun, shoots straight mostly. I have this weird, mental thing with the PELINGTON where it doesn't feel stable to me. So you just slap on the Bipod. If you guys don't want to run regular Bipod, you can use front grip, which is just as good. Doesn't lose the sprinting move speed. You also use speed grip as well, which is really nice. Perks, standard flat jacket, tack, gearhead, tracker, ghost, cold-blooded. I usually don't want to be on any form of radar, so that's why I always usually just run cold-blooded and ghost. Because I usually sit in 12v12 a lot, and I really doubt anyone's going to really hear you with Ninja. There's too much gunfire, explosions, and God knows the amount of score streaks. So Ninja's not really necessary. If you're playing 6v6 or something like face-off, maybe you could use Ninja instead. But for the solo PELINGTON setup, you just want to use Ghost, cold-blooded, and just walk around in 12v12. Pistols, I honestly don't really care. Sometimes you can just stuck on a ballistic knife for the shits and gigs. You could use whatever secondary you want. It's just so interchangeable. I don't really want to focus on that too much. Besides maybe Molotovs. If you don't want to be a scumbag like me, you could probably just run Tomahawks or Semtexes. If you see a bunch of sentries, you probably want to run Semtex. Trophies, this can be interchangeable as well. I also like to run either Jammer or Field Mic. But there's a lot of grenade spam in 12v12. So you might want to just run trophies. Next we have the Tundra, my favorite sniper. I fucking love this thing. Same with previous class. Stabilizer, I swap it out with either Tiger Team, but also Steady Aim. Instead of Bipod, I'll usually swap it out with either a Infiltrator grip or a Speed grip. One of these two. Other than that, I don't really change anything else. Marathon Pad for me. You could use Raider, but I prefer the at least some form of hipfire accuracy with the Marathon Pad. Same perks are slightly different. I use Assassins, because you usually go for big streaks on this. And it's almost getting a lot more score and a lot more streaks faster. Next is an obvious class up you see probably everywhere for the past 4 weeks of this fucking game's life cycle. It's the M82. I think you've probably seen God knows many people's videos from this. The only difference, I don't usually use the 3 times. I'm fucking weird. I'm fucking disgusting. I use the Ultra Zoom. Maybe not the most traditional setup. It is very awkward. You can also use Thermal. That's another substitute I like to use. I usually use one of these 3 because I'm fucking weird. I have some form of problem. Other than that, it's usually your standard sound moderator, Tiger Team, Steady Aim. You could also use Spotlight, but I don't like to lose the sprint to fire time. Bipod, Speed Mag. I see a lot of people using Speed Round instead of this 9-round. The 9-round is nice. It's very strong. A lot of rounds. But, I don't know, man. I think the Speed Mag is slightly better. Serpent Wrap and a good old CQB pad. You could also use Raider if you want to walk around corners, but if you don't want to be a complete scumbag already, I just want to use CQB. Perks are basically the same thing. Flat. I would rather run both flak and tack, but we can't do that, sadly. Everything else is mostly the same. Next is the Iron Sight class. This one's also just based the same as previous, except for this time I have Tiger Team and Iron Sight for the setup instead. Everything else should be the same other than the magazine as well, which is a 7-round, base normal 7-round. Get the most speed as you can. Next we're going to Swiss. Swiss is a little different for me. I don't know why I have stabilizer, but I usually like to rock the Tiger Team on this one because I don't think the Swiss needs too much stability. If you have some issues, maybe want to slap that back on there. But the Swiss feels mostly stable. Also, rare stock to me feels way too fast missing for some reason. Also, 8-round mag, serpent wrap. The only things I could say you could change from this setup is either take out Tiger Team, put a stabilizer, well not stabilizer, steady aim, and put on a SFOD bipod. Other than that, you don't want to put anything else on here. I don't think you want to put a suppressor either, unless you're really confident in your shot. Yeah, Iron Sight's basically the same thing, but well actually no it's not. Yeah, you have Iron Sight, stabilizer, Tiger Team, and Tiger Team Spotlight, bipod, 8-round, serpent wrap, and no stock. This is like the most setup, most stable variant of this gun you can get. You could probably look up someone else to build for this, or a quicker, less stable build for this. But I want for my personal taste for Iron Sight, I just want the most perfect straight line shot I can with no mess ups whatsoever. So I can just keep firing in one straight line and not choke because I'm fucking terrible. Next we have the double Tundra. This is mostly a preference as well, which is stabilizers first, and for the second one you put on a radar pad to swap it, but they're both having the same stabilizer. PELINGTON is mostly the same. I think I have one Tiger Team and one. Wait, why did it take off the? Okay, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I had either a Tiger Team or a steady aim. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a steady aim on this one. I think my Barrett, yeah, double Barrett class. This one's a little different, a little funkier. I had stabilizer, Tiger Team, front grip, 7-round, and serpent. No marathon pad. And I think the same thing for this, the exact same thing, except for instead of the front grip, it's bipod. So I'll keep it all the same. My awkward reasoning for this, you're not going to be sprinting around a lot with the Barrett anyway. So might as well, you're not going to need this, so it's worth the fire time too much. Next is on to the double Swiss, is mostly the same as well. I think it's double Tiger Team Spotlight. No, it's Tiger Team Spotlight for the first one and stabilizer for the second one. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, I want to run UAV, Air Patrol, and go HARP. We're going to take out UAV, well, yeah, basic UAV and put in probably a stray front. That's my best setup right there. Yeah, that's pretty much my class up. So yeah, let's get started with fucking 12v12. Oh yeah, quickly I forgot settings. Yeah, I forgot to run through the fucking settings. Good thing I reminded myself. These are all personal preference. I really suggest you find whatever setting that tunes to you best. Don't just copy completely. Find what feels best to you. But this is what I recommend. This is what I run. At least most of the time. Sometimes I might swap things around here and there. But usually I always go back to this basic setup. First, you might want to use 12-12 sensitivity with a high zoom of either 1 or 1.2. Button layout default, no flipped, no vertical look. Flipped is nice. I'm getting used to it. I might say later on I might perma-use flipped, but for now I'm using default. In response, all three are good. I suggest trying out, see which one feels nice to you. Because I know people will use standard or dynamic. Unless people use linear, but I feel like linear feels best to me. Next is target assist mode is precision. If you're using red guns, I'll say one of the other modes. If you're sniping, you want to use precision. Only use precision if you're sniping. And the rest, yeah, trigger dead zone. Put that on 0.01. Min input threshold. I'll put that as 0 personally. You can also, if you have a lot of dead zone on your sticks, you can only use 2 or at least 3. Drop this one, the left one down to 5. Both 99 top. And the rest are pretty much default base game stuff. Other than that, you want to have a field of view of 105. Also, make sure you please, for the little god, turn off motion blur completely. Yeah, that's pretty much the settings I run. Yeah, so I decided to cut the rest of this fucking gameplay out because it was fucking miserable. The past 3 games I just played was complete LMG spam, so I don't think you guys want to watch me die at least 20 times in a row by LMGs and RPDs. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll try to post something later on today or even tomorrow. I just want to chill on my birthday, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. See ya.